hell we end a year like this? Aaron and Teyana have broken up after less than a year of dating. The thing is, I didn't find this off on page 6.
We were all shocked to read reports that Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre split up over the holidays. They did. That is such a hot couple gone to waste. They are so, together. They were so beautiful. They dated less than a year. But here's the part that took me out. Women are already flooding Aaron's comments, trying to get his attention because he posted a very, very fine as hell picture of himself. All right, that's what he posted. So one comment said, "We heard you're single now, taking any applications?" Another said, "If you ever need a shoulder to cry on." Another woman said, "If you need a friend to talk to, I'm here."
Wait a second. Did Aaron Pierre just low-key confirm what really caused his breakup with Teyana Taylor? Because what he just said completely flips the narrative everyone's been running with. And trust me, this has nothing to do with the messy tabloid rumors you've been seeing. Don't go anywhere, because this tea is burning hot. Seriously, how did we even end up in a year like this? I mean, seriously, Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor? Two of the most stunning, insanely talented people in Hollywood. And they're already done after not even a full year together. And here's the wild part. This didn't even break through page 6 first. The internet was completely quiet until Aaron himself decided to speak up and hint at what really happened. So yeah, strap in, because we're about to unpack a relationship that had everyone convinced it was endgame only for it to fall apart before we even got comfortable rooting for them. Let's rewind to the start, because from day one, this relationship was low-key. Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre weren't doing the whole par-heavy red carpet every weekend, posting each other 24/7 routine. Nah, that was never their vibe. They were quiet about it, almost too quiet. Like, suspiciously low-key. Early 2025, remember this, they were first spotted together at the 15% Pledge Gala in Los Angeles. At the time, nobody even knew what to make of it. You know how the internet works, two good-looking celebrities stand next to each other once, and suddenly Twitter is writing fan fiction. But this didn't feel like that. Something about it felt intentional. And then it kept happening. Same events, same circles, same vibe, same energy. That's when it clicked, this wasn't random. They wanted to be seen together. Not long after that first appearance, boom, the Vanity Fair Oscars party. And if you know anything about Hollywood, you know showing up together there is basically a relationship announcement written in neon. That's not a casual link-up. That's a statement. Y'all remember February? Because that's when things officially shifted. The relationship was basically hard launched, and everyone was sitting there like, wait, hold on. Is this for a project? Is this promo? Or are they actually together? The confusion was real. But then Aaron popped up in the trailer for Teyana's 2025 album Escape Room. And that kiss? Yeah, that kiss. Full of tension, broken truths, mixed emotions, and raw intensity. There was nothing subtle about it. That was the moment the rumors stopped being rumors. No announcement needed. No captions required. By June, and this part matters, Teyana made it official. She posted photos from Aaron's 31st birthday celebration, and the caption? Chef's kiss. The vibes were flawless. The couple energy was undeniable. From there, everything accelerated fast. Like, falling hard. Getting deep fast. The kind of fast that makes you think, oh, this might actually be real. Then came that complex interview. Teyana spoke about Aaron in a way that had everybody melting. She described him as gentle, said he made her feel safe. And then there was that iconic line from the interviewer. You're being treated so well by a young Brit, perhaps you know her, but we know him as Aaron Pierre. That was the moment. That was the energy. That was the vibe. They looked happy. They looked grounded. They looked like they were building something solid. And then, silence. At first, it was subtle. Fewer appearances. No new photos together. Instagram stories stopped overlapping. And if you've been online long enough, you already know what that means. Fans clocked it before any headline dropped. Because when it comes to public relationships, silence says way more than any press release ever could. Eventually, page 6 confirmed what everyone had already suspected. The two had quietly split after less than a year together. No public blow-up. No cheating rumors. No messy scandal. Just Done. Sources said they'd both moved on, offering almost zero details. And honestly, that made it even more suspicious. Of course, the internet had opinions because when doesn't it? One fan commented, "It was nice while it lasted. I'm sure they both had fun, phew." That one sounded supportive, but low-key dismissive at the same time. Another person went straight for the jugular, saying it was never a serious relationship, just cute, fun, and good PR. And that take? Spicy. Because it opens up the real question, was this ever meant to go the distance? Or was it just two people enjoying the moment while their careers were taking off? Then someone else dropped a truth bomb that hit a little too close to home. The first relationship after a breakup almost never lasts. And honestly, that's not wrong. We've all been there. That rebound situation that feels perfect in the moment but doesn't quite have long-term legs. Now here's where it gets really interesting because Aaron finally hinted at why things ended. The truth is, both of them hit massive career peaks at the exact same time. Teyana was heading straight into awards season, Oscar buzz, press tours, non-stop interviews, red carpets, the whole machine. She was operating at a level most actors only dream of reaching. And Aaron? He was locked into blockbuster schedules, international shoots, non-stop travel, franchise-level commitments that don't just take your time. They take your entire life. When you reach that level, your schedule isn't really yours anymore. Your time isn't yours. Even your energy belongs to everyone but you. You're being pulled in 1,000 different directions. And no matter how much you care about someone, sometimes the logistics just don't line up. So when relationships end like this, it's not always because something went wrong, it's because something else took priority. And in Hollywood, at that tier, that something else is usually your career. Here's what people don't talk about enough. Timing matters more than chemistry. You can meet the right person at the absolute wrong moment, and it still won't work. It doesn't matter how strong the connection is. It doesn't matter how deep the feelings run. If your schedules, goals, and lives aren't aligning, eventually, it falls apart. And that's what happened here. This wasn't messy. This wasn't toxic. Nobody did anybody dirty. This was two incredibly talented, extremely busy people realizing they couldn't fully show up for each other while also chasing the dreams they've been working toward their entire lives. So what's the takeaway? Maybe not every relationship that ends is a failure. Maybe love isn't always enough when the timing is off. Or maybe we need to stop expecting every Hollywood romance to end like a fairy tale. Aaron and Teyana had something real, even if it was brief. And honestly, that's more than a lot of people ever experience. But I want to hear from you. Do you think this was always destined to end? Or could it have worked if the timing was different? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're still low-key rooting for them like I am, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe because we're keeping up with everything happening in Starlux scopes.